I have something to say to all the women. Now listen, do not get mad at me for what I'm about to say. It needs to be said. If you are currently single, just stay single. And the reason why is because I see the way a lot of these guys behave, and I really don't like it. I don't trust it one bit. I get on this app every single day and I see nothing but foolishness from men. If you don't believe me, just go through some of my videos, okay? It's crazy out there. Most of these guys have nothing to offer to you but a headache. They're not going to see you as a human being. They're not going to see you as a woman. They're not going to respect you, right? They're going to treat you like property. And I've been making content trying to help these men see the error in their ways. But guess what? They don't listen to me. So I don't know what else to tell you. There are some good men out there, okay? I'm not saying that they don't exist, but they're going to be very hard to find. Never ever settle, okay? I'm telling you, do not do it.
Now, first and foremost, as you guys know, my name's Tay Tay Baby. I do advocate for men. I talk about men's mental health and understanding men in a different light. But I can't sit here and say I don't agree with what he's saying. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I feel like when you are out of the dating game and stuff like that, you can have a big opinion about things because you're not experiencing it and you're not seeing it. When I actually went out and started dating and meeting certain people, it kind of ruined a little bit of my perception. Do I think every single man is like this? Hell no. But do I think a lot of men are like this? Yes. And I just want to say something so you can understand where my mindset is coming from. And again, I'm not a man-hating woman. I don't think all men should be unalived and all that stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm only talking about a certain type of man, which is toxic ass annoying men, okay? Not the good ones. So first and foremost, one of the things that I always say is men will always tell women to not have male friends because every single male friend you have wants to sleep with you, correct? Follow me. That's what y'all say. So if they all want to sleep with us and they have manipulative tendencies and ulterior motives, why are you guys so pressed for us to be in relationships? And I only say that because if men can't be friends with women, what makes you think they view us as human? I don't understand that. Why would a man think that every single guy wants to sleep with you? That's all we are good for? You don't know how to look at us in any other light? And if you're going, yo, well, we're men, we're animals, we're this, we're that, you're part of the problem. When are you guys going to get to a point where you look at women like women and you're not tempted by lust? And when you actually look at somebody and care about them, just like women look at men and they see them as transactional and they use men, men are just as bad as some women. Toxic men, toxic women. My biggest thing and where I'm going with this is when you get out into the dating game, you will see how men truly are. They're lustful, they're disrespectful, and they have no self-respect or boundaries for women. And I don't get it. Like, and y'all, as for me at least, when I try meeting people and stuff like that, I don't dress provocatively around men. I don't say certain things around men. So when I get certain things handed to me like nastiness or being a pervert, it rubs me the wrong way. And then my other thing as well too, I don't knock nobody and what they do because I definitely know what it feels like to sleep out of a car and not have much. Why are there so many men and women right now, and this goes for both, that are dating without no jobs and no cars? When you date and you have no financial stability and nothing to offer, you are going to be anchoring the other person down. And I'm not saying I need somebody who's a billionaire. I never even said I need a man to make a certain amount of money. But if you had your own place, your own car, I definitely can continue talking to you. I've met men, y'all, that will literally tell me they have businesses and all this stuff. Then I meet them, they don't have no car, no job, no nothing. Why lie? And a lot of them are presenting themselves as something they're not. Why do you guys constantly lie? My biggest thing is to sit back, make yourself a better man so that way you can meet a better woman. And this is the reason why I think a lot of men and women keep finding trash ass people, because when you're like this and you're not building yourself up, don't you think you're going to meet people at your level? And then if you're a guy who sees a woman who's doing a little bit better than you, I'm more than willing to help you. But if you're going to lie to me about what you do and how you are as a person, that's not going to fly with me. I feel like that's very inappropriate. And I feel like with social media being the way that it is, and men like to listen to a lot of the things they see on social media, they treat every woman the same instead of getting to know that woman. And not every woman is the same. Just like women do it too, y'all. Women do it too. But I'm just giving you an example. I really feel like a lot of men, since you guys are leaders, you guys should be leading by example. Have your stuff together. Have emotional intelligence. Have a better heart. Do things with intention. Stop putting God quotes in your freaking, what do you call it, when you don't even believe in God? You don't even pray. You don't even love women. You don't even love yourself. And I'm not saying this to be rude, but I see it so many times and it makes me so sad because it's like, Why are you guys trying to lead people when you can't even lead yourselves? And from coming from my father, he says this all the time. Why are men dating women without no job, no car? Where are you going to take her? And I agree. Where are you going to take her? And I understand everybody wants to talk about let's build together, let's build together. Most women don't want that. Most women don't want to build with men. I don't understand why, and I get it. But again, I'll be honest. Here's my thing with building with a man. If I'm building with you and you have no job, no car, no nothing, right? And I'm helping you, which again, there's no problem with that. Why do guys still watch porn, still like pictures, still talk to a whole bunch of girls on the side? I've experienced being with somebody before who I try to help, and that's what they were doing. What was the point of being with you if you're not going to do that stuff to make yourself better? Don't you think you should be focused on your career and things to make you better instead of women? And again, my biggest thing too, you see a lot of men on dating apps who don't have their shit together. Why are you guys dating or even sleeping around to pass time or because you're lonely when you don't have your stuff together? I would like to know how other people feel about this, but I really think a lot of people need to get their stuff together, y'all. I'm sorry. Women are not getting to therapy. They don't have emotional intelligence. They're just using guys for things. And then men are also using women just for solely sex. And like I said, I think all the toxic men are coming across good women and just fucking them up. And then vice versa with women. This generation is like getting worse and worse by the second, yo. And again, you can have all the opinions that you want. You're not in the dating game. Until you're out there dating and you're a woman understanding how much of these men are so lustful, it's sickening. Like, there's so much lustfulness going on. Even when you meet men on the first date, they're fucking touching you, they're grabbing you, they're doing all this weird stuff. What is wrong with y'all? And I wholeheartedly mean that, because like I said, y'all, I didn't have none of these opinions until I actually started going to date. I don't even want to date no more because of how these men are. Why are y'all touching women so soon? That's weird.